na nataka nimshukuru pia Secretary General kwa kunikaribisha nije hapa nisikie maswali yenu, kwa sababu nitayajibu yote. Nianze na lile swali ambalo liliulizwa kuhusiana na matembezi yetu hapo mbeleni nilipokuwa PS Shipping and Maritime, na kwamba matokeo yake yako wapi. Now let me also possibly ask, how come there are some areas where we have not received government functionaries coming to appraise them concerning the government programs and plans that are in place? Now, when you listen to the two of them, you can see openly there is a conflict. One is saying you haven't come, and the other one is saying umekuja mara nyingi sana, tunataka tuone majibu. Yes, I did serve as a PS Shipping and Maritime about a year ago. And yes, it is true, I went round appraising young people within the coastal region concerning the opportunities that are available within the blue economy. Because let me tell you the truth, we have just scratched the surface of the blue economy. Hatujaanza bado. You can see examples of countries that have developed as a result of exploiting the resources within the blue economy. Britain, for example, huko Dubai, nasikia huko kunaitwa Dubai, mahali ambapo utajiri umejaa sana, it was as a result of the blue economy. So I was not wrong in terms of the policies I was putting in place to ensure we expand the blue economy, because this is a major resource at your backyard, and you need to benefit immensely from it. It is not right that young people in coast regions suffer from unemployment, and yet there are opportunities available within the shipping industry. So what I decided to do is this, by the way. Nilipoingia, niliona Bandari Maritime Academy, the dropout rate was extremely high. So to curb that, kwa sababu wazazi walikuwa wanalia kwamba hawana uwezo wa kusomesha watoto wao Bandari Maritime Academy, I picked Kenya Maritime Authority, which was my semi-autonomous government agency, and I insisted that they must give a seed capital of 50 million shillings to begin with. It's now at 100 million, but at that particular time, we began with 50 million shillings, which we actually took to Higher Education Loans Board, so that mwanafunzi wote wa pwani ambaye anahitaji kufanya marine engineering, ama anahitaji kufanya STCW, ama masomo yoyote yale ya Bandari Maritime Academy ambayo yatamwezesha kupata kazi within the blue economy, can apply for a loan from Higher Education Loans Board. We made it a revolving fund. You complete your studies, ukienda huko nje, because as you well put it, the minimum one can earn is $1,000, which is about 150,000 per month. It will not be a challenge for you to repay it back, so that your younger brother and sister can also access the same. So I'm proud to say that as it is currently, it's at 100 million. And we are pushing KMA even more, so that mtoto wote wa pani ambaye anahitaji kufanya masomo ya Bandari Maritime Academy yoyote yale kuhusiana na shipping apate nafasi hiyo, akamilishe, alafu anze kufanya kazi huko ugaibuni kwa shipping companies. Now, let me say this, because you have challenged me concerning the results that are not implemented.
But with 20,000, you can start any job. Unaweza chukua 20,000, unaweza chukua 50,000, unaweza chukua 100 to vote. Now you're asking yourself, had you gone out with in large numbers and voted for the right leaders? Na history ya kuwa sijui tumekatiwa na mheshimiwa fulani last minute, then you tend to vote for the wrong leaders. Hizo shida ndio maana zinatuleta hapa. Hizo shida ndio zinatufanya tunalalamika, atuangalie serikali ni yetu nini. Choose wisely, vote wisely, engage wisely. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Comrades. This today makes me remember my student days with a lot of nostalgia. I used to ask those kind of questions, very tough ones, but I never thought I would be on the other side being asked such questions. Students to train and work within our projects, and this is also going to give
leadership. Maybe you become one person as comrades, because some comrades don't even know what you are doing and where you are. So how will you address that one as agency president? Thank you.
I'd love a lady. Wanaume wametokelezea wengi sana. Aya, tafadhali.
So I would like to pose my question to Mr. Maina about the issue of insecurity in campuses, and also as our party is mending issues in relation to health, let them also provide how do you call this, equipment that supports the causes that students are doing in school. For example, medicine or IT. Let them be able to provide equipment that advance our knowledge on this. Thank you.
I can only give one more bonus question. The commitment was for 3. So, can I get 1? Okay, okay, I'll take care of that. 1 question, please. Proceed.
Good afternoon. I'm Kevin Buvi from Kenya Coast National Polytechnic. So, particularly the issue with this government, or our government, is policy making. We are so good of making policies in the parliament, in the ministries, but down here to us, the comrades, what about us? How do we communicate to you? It's a good thing you brought the comrade chapter. After us, the Gen Z, we went out to the streets. If it was not for our efforts, atungekuwa hapa. It's true, comrades. Comrades, power. So these policies we are making, are they really favoring us as the youths? That is the question. The policies. The another issue, it's help. Please, you guys from help, disburse our money. Disburse our money, that is our plea. And the last one, msiguse help. Msiguse murima, msiguse help. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The last question here, there was a gentleman here. Bring it here, down here.
No.
I'll give you your time. Let's have a seat. Have a seat. So that you also listen to me when I talk. You cannot talk over me. So relax.
Comrades power! Comrades power! Comrades power! So I'm Kabao Clinton. I'm the president, Lamu Universities and Colleges Student Association. And I'll start by a follow-up to the president. The last town hall meeting, I was seated there where the PS is seated currently. And this message is to the president. President, sir, you promised the comrades of Lamu that you'll give us 300 sponsorship slots to sponsor 300 students from Lamu. The comrade have been texting me in my WhatsApp. They are telling me, hey, Mr. Lais, anatupanga tena, sijui nini. So I went back to my county, Mr. President, sir. I followed up on the issue. And niliambiwa ni story ya jaba. So sijui ni story ya jaba kutoka penye uliniambia uko umesimama hapo ama kwa county yetu. Thank you. The second one is to the peers. It itches me a lot, and it itches a lot of comrades here tukisikia kwamba we are giving out our energetic, empowered youth to other countries. And I quote what Mr. Maina said in Giriama, Rorutare jao nikukaruhukaga, kwamba we are the youth who our parents are looking after. Then tumesomeshwa, tumepelekwa tukasaidia nchi za nje. Mbona msichukue sisi comrade, mwende mtusomeshe nchi za nje, alafu tulete hiyo ujuzi kwetu? Unaona, si mnatusomesha huku, alafu mnatuchukua, mnatupeleka tusaidie nchi zingine. Unaona hiyo maneno hayaingi. Alafu kitu ingine. Niko on the same question on concerning labor. Thank you. We have the port of Lamu. That port of Lamu, to us the youth from Lamu and to us the youth from Coast is like inaitwa area 51. Hatujaiona, hatujaiingia. Hiyo port inafaa iajiri wanafunzi, comrades wote wa Coast. I tell you, hata hawatoshi kufix labor yenye iko pale. Hatupei hiyo kazi, tunaenda kupewa kazi za abroad. Does that really make sense? No, it doesn't. The last question to Mr. Maina. I'm from Lamu. Na comrade wameniambia niongelee hii concerning the housing. One, in Lamu hatuna hata msingi, hata hatujui kama kuna kitu kama housing. Haijajengwa. Niko na comrades wangu hapa wametoka TVET, wamefanya plumbing, masonry and stuff. Wananizanga chairman, hata nafasi moja bana hata si to implement, tufanyishe mikono yetu kazi. Hakuna, tuliambiwa na serikali tutaletewa hii housing at least tutumie the local resources, the local youths. Hakuna. Visit Lamu. Alafu kitu ingine I was asking, I have my identity card as a comrade. Umetuambia tuanze familia and we're building houses. Hatuna nyumba. I have my identity card. Can I access a house? Our comrade wanaweza pata hizo nyumba zikijengwa. Kindly address that one. Thank you. And kama itapewa kwa comrade, ikuwe cheap kidogo. Ama ni vipi comrade? Hata si tupate nyumba bana. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'd love them to respond to those questions done. Then I will bring in the Secretary General to do the closing remarks, and then Gitonga, wherever you are, you will be doing a vote of thanks. But there are a few things that I need to respond to quickly. First of all, on movie. I'll not take you through the whole policy thing, it's so long, so I'll reduce it into just 3 steps. There are 3 P's of policy that there is a problem. Around every problem, there is the second. Kabisa, I'd love those guys that have not said, did not speak in the first round.
Can create the conducive environment that we need so that we can be able to tap into the market that we are at. Money is there and it's available when you go look for it in the digital economy. Trust you me. That is what I wanted to expand to. Thank you.
Kuhusiana na swali la ndugu Omara kwamba Kilifi kuna tatizo la maji. Kazi ya Coast Water, sisi tunauzia maji water service providers, county government. County government zinauzia maji mwananchi. Tatizo lililoko Kilifi, na tumejaribu tuwezavyo kutafuta wasaa wa kuongea na governor wa Kilifi, lakini amekataa kukutana na sisi. Jambo ni kwamba Kilifi tunawapatia maji, county government ya Kilifi tunawapatia maji. Lakini county government ya Kilifi inachukua pesa kwa wananchi kwa kuwauzia maji, lakini wao hawatulipi sisi deni letu la maji. Last 2 weeks tulifunga maji. Tukaambia county government ya Kilifi tumeshindwa kulipa stima. Kenya Power iko hapo inataka kulipwa. Hatuwezi kulipa pesa kwa sababu pesa haijalipwa. Wakapeana undertaking kwamba tupatie mpaka tarehe 24 kwamba tutalipa. Tarehe 24 imefika, hawalipi, hawashiki simu, tukafunga tena. Kwa hivyo tunaomba serikali za county, wakati tukiingia ilikuwa hata Mombasa inadaiwa pakubwa, lakini wamejaribu, wanalipa. Kwale County bado wako nyuma, lakini tunajaribu kuzungumziana na wao ili waendelee kufanya malipo ili tuweze kupeana maji kwa wananchi kwa njia ya sawa na ya haraka. Jambo la pili, sisi vijana hapo tumekaa, najua kuna maswali tunajiuliza. Wale wako pale wanaongea kwa vile wao tayari yao yanawaendea. Hilo ndo swali liko katika akili zetu. Always thinking negatively. We are not thinking positively. Sisi pia tulikuwa hapo. Maandamano yenye muliandaa, mimi niliandaa maandamano nikiwa Eldoret. Kwa hivyo the same language you are speaking is the same language we are speaking. The thing iliyoko ni hivi. Wakati Fatma Barayani anasema anaweza kupeana loan ya 20k
Wengine wetu wanasema sasa hii 20k nitafanyia nayo nini? Ama wakati Hustler Fund ilivyokuja, wengine wetu wanasema sasa GT5 nitafanyia nayo nini? Punch 500 nitaanzia wapi? But let me tell you for real, my brothers and sisters, nyinyi ndugu zangu na ni agent zangu. Nilipokuwa kampo, hiyo 500 mimi aiwishi ingekuwa wakati wangu kwamba inapeanwa kwamba kuna kitu inaitwa Hustler Fund. Tuliishi, sikizeni kwa makini.
Comrades power! Comrades power! Viva Comrades viva! Tuliwasikiza, tumpe tu dakika moja amalize. Sisi kuongea ni anaongea, sisi tunaongea, sawa? Haya basi, maliza. Mpeni wakili dakika tafadhali.
Unajua hata kama inatuumiza tumeze kidogo, lakini tu inculcate into our lives. Sisi pia tuliumia na tukakubali kutumwa. Kitu iliyoko ni kwamba pale Coast Water tunapata attaches, watu wanaomba kufanya attachment. Lakini mtu anakuambia nitafanya attachment vipi sijalipwa. There is a law ambayo iko pale kwamba attaches hawalipwi. Na hiyo attachment inakuhitaji wewe, ni muhimu kwako kusaidia build up your experience. Kitu unasema ni kwamba tujitume na tujitolee ndugu zanguni. Maisha ni ngumu, lakini hata sisi wenyewe pia tunasaidia kufanya ugumu. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana, ningependa tuende huko, tutarudi hapa baadaye.
Comrades power. Comrades power. Now, let me begin from UDA Comrades chapter. Now from this conversation, ningeomba mnisikize, because I'm going to spit a lot of truth to my fellow Gen Zs. So as I said, I'm Kipto Ignatius, maybe Maliba. Yeah.
And then you take just 3 minutes, useme ukweli kama umesimama hapo, because it's the best form of intimacy.
Yes.
So this is an intimate hour. Simama.
Yeah, now the Comrades chapter. The reason as to why we are here is because of the Comrades chapter. Na kujibu Shafi, Msema unaitwa Shafi. Umeongelea ukasema you have the information. Na I believe from all the conversations tumekuwa hapa, from the treasurer hadi PS akasema, tukaenda another sector. For example, wangapi wako na passport sahi? How many? It's a quarter of the room, sindio? Wangapi wanajua the online jobs? Wangapi wanajua the details, the specific details of those online jobs? So, nikirudi tu from the maandamano, the weapon that people used there, it was social media. Now, there's another weapon, enye sisi kama the youth tulikosa. It's the weapon of documents. From that point, as we know the president is there, right? But the theme of this UDA Comrades chapter, it is Comrades for Inclusive Leadership in the Political Process. When I entered in office as the president, I entered in November, and there is a lot I've learned from November to this period. So as you sit there, if you want to implement something, by the way, you cannot do it alone. It's in sync, it's synchronized. There are offices, there are institutions, kuna hizo vitu zote. And that's why we really wanted this UDA Comrades chapter to be there. Because, as I said, we don't have the information of, if, for example, you have said you want to be, the MCA seat to be given to the youth. You know, there's the constitution, and the SG has said clearly, amesema hapo will be doing discrimination. So if you want this seat to be for the Gen Zs, you know the laws are being made in the parliament, sindio? So with that thing in mind, if we educate ourselves here, tukiendelea 2027, if we want to change anything, now you'll be knowing that if I want to change this, as Shafi alone, I cannot do it alone. We need to be in sync. And I know in 2027 there'll be a transition of politics. I know the weapon we use in maandamano, it will be another weapon in 2027. If you don't want this person, na kila mtu anajua atachukua kura, sindio? I know it will be a transition. So the reason why we have this chapter is because of now to have all those details. We have said the main thing is inclusive leadership. Sini sawa? Another thing, kuna hiyo, what we should be there in the people in the government, needs to do the specific details. Sawa? Kama passport size it's 7,500. Why can't it be subsidized? Ama ikuwe free for anyone? No. Another thing, if those jobs are there abroad, can it be done remotely from Kenya? Can we do, let's say, a presentation here of there are these jobs. Comrades, you can do this and this from your own space. So as much as we are frustrated, even me was frustrated during that period. That's why we have done this thing. And you have seen our chair has done an excellent job. That is Bwana Korir. That's why even Maliba is calling me Korir. And I've said my name is Kipto. I'm a 5th-year engineering student. Sinisawa. So what we need to do going forward, ni kuandika hizo policies. There's something called policy. Hata nikiwa university, when I want to hold an event, there's something called policy. Now we need to understand those policies. If we want to change those policies, because even today, if the PS wants to give someone a job, it's synchronous. Kuna chain. Sawa. So hizo chain do what we need to understand. Don't watch assumptions. We have the sufficient information and to do the job in a very excellent manner. So I want to appreciate my committee, led by the chair, Bwana Korir, for this, and we'll do more. Sinisawa. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mine is a comment, and I'm going to be extremely brief. Aziza talked about opportunity, kama kuna opportunity in the acting career and all. Yeah, but then I would like to say that the Kenya Kwanza government is the only government that actually came out very clearly and said they want to work on the creative economy. Since the beginning of time, there has never been any other government. And kuna kitu moja Asiago dada yetu amesema. Ameongea juu ya opportunities as a lawyer. And I would like to say that everyone seated here can work in the creative industry. How? We are in need of lawyers. We actually have very few lawyers that talk about things like copyrights and all, especially to the artists. So unapata even representation ya wasanii by lawyers is extremely rare because so many lawyers never take up those kind of opportunities. We have accountants, we have program managers, we have consultants, we have cooks, producers, photographers, videographers, marketers, ecologists, security, drivers, actors, makers. I mean, we have all professions in the creative industry. I'll tell you for a fact, if this gentleman standing here with cameras were not here, we would not be streaming anywhere. So the creative industry is the only industry that will actually make all other industries visible. And that is why I feel like the government of the day did not ignore this, because the GDP that comes out with the creative industry is extremely high. And we cannot actually ignore the industry because of that. So I would like us to look at the creative industry in a different manner. You as an accountant seated here, why are you not seeking opportunities from productions? It's not only actors. Personally, as an actor on the screen, there are 40 people who are just waiting for me so that this can be aired. 40 who are doing different jobs behind the scenes. So I need us all as students, we look at things differently. We look at the creative industry differently. Because I want to believe that the creative industry is one of the industries that is able to actually employ a lot of young people. Why? Mboto has talked about the digital space. So let's look into that and let's grab these opportunities, because we are the future. We are the people that are in these spaces at the moment. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I'd love us to close, but I made a promise to a lady, and that promise must be kept. So kindly, a question briefly, and then I bring in the SG. Okay, she asked the question. I saw the other questions that had been asked were directed to the PS and Director James Minor. So kindly, a question straight, this is out of honor that you asked, and you are a lady, so I'll grant it. Please.
Thank you. Sasa naongea na Mr. Tayari. Mr. Tayari, KPA wewe ndo stapo. Mimi ninakuwa KPA miezi mitatu kama atachi. Na hapo kuna wazee wengi sana wenye yani hiyo kazi hawaiwezi, lakini ni hawawezi tuwasaidia, lakini sisi kama vijana hiyo kazi hatupei, na wale wazee hawawezi kabisa. Sasa hiyo chance Mr. naomba utupe, kwa sababu wale wazee hawezi. Mimi nilikaa hapo miezi mitatu, tuwafanya kazi wao wamekaa tu, si tu wamechoka, lakini hawatoki. Mtupe si kazi.
Asante sana. That's a direct question. Bwana tayari ashatayarisha hayo, kwa hivyo mtaongea. Yes, and then
kwa haraka lile swala ambalo limeulizwa kuhusu kazi mtaani imerudi, lakini ni on matters environment. Kwa hivyo wameanza huko Nairobi kusafisha Nairobi River, alafu polepole wataingilia pia sekta zingine ili vijana waweze kupata kazi, hata kama ni kitu kidogo ambacho wanapata position. He didn't.
We have been developing a different concept. Remember, kazi mtaani, most of the work that was not done today, you cannot see it. But what we are doing now is work that can be seen and is being linked to environment. We have changed the concept. We are calling it climate works. We are starting with Nairobi, and from 1st of October, we will be starting with Nairobi and ensuring that Nairobi is the river sewage, and we ensure that we have changed Nairobi River, and we are also doing houses along the river within the outside the demarcated area of the riparian reef, so that we also prevent encroachment to the riparian reef. And it is going to go to all the cities within the Republic of Kenya, Mombasa being one. So we are coming to Mombasa. Number 2, Mkoa in Lamu, we have an affordable housing. We do have, and the contractor is site. We are doing 400 units. Last month, we took the contractor to site. It has taken some little time, but now construction has started. We are also doing, in our program, as I mentioned, in Lamu, we have 2 projects for student accommodation, which we are going to run in the next few days. We are going for advertisement. The designs are ready. We will be working on KMTC.